In recent weeks, speculations about the introduction of a new BRICS currency backed by gold have sparked debates about the potential end of global dominance for the US dollar. The 15th BRICS Summit, to be held in Johannesburg, South Africa from August 22nd to August 24th, has been a focal point for these discussions. However, while the idea of a gold-backed BRICS currency is intriguing, it's crucial to separate fact from fiction to understand the real implications for the future of the US dollar. On July 5th, RT reported that a decision to introduce a new BRICS currency backed by gold would be made before the upcoming summit. This sparked numerous rumors and predictions about the imminent demise of the US dollar, with influential figures like author Robert Kiyosaki boldly declaring that the US dollar will die as a result of the BRICS Summit. With Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa forming the BRICS group, the prospect of a new gold-backed digital currency raised concerns among those fearing a shift in the global financial order. However, during an interview with Bloomberg, a senior executive at the New Development Bank, the financial institution created by BRICS, offered some clarity. While acknowledging that the creation of a new BRICS currency was a medium to long-term ambition, he reassured that no such currency would be introduced at the upcoming summit. This revelation tempered the fears surrounding the immediate implementation of a gold-backed currency. Nevertheless, even without the introduction of a new currency, the BRICS bloc continues to grow in strength and influence. Over 40 countries have expressed interest in joining the group, signaling a shift in the global economic landscape. As more nations seek to diversify their economic partnerships and move away from relying solely on the US dollar, BRICS provides a promising avenue for increased cooperation and trade in local currencies. Moreover, the inclusion of Saudi Arabia in BRICS could be a game changer. As a major oil producer and exporter, Saudi Arabia's participation in the bloc could accelerate the transition to trading Middle Eastern oil in currencies other than the US dollar, posing a significant challenge to the petrodollar system. While a new gold-backed BRICS currency remains a distant goal, the intent of BRICS nations to move away from using the US dollar is evident. The bloc aims to find more ways to settle trades in their own national currencies, a gradual process that could eventually diminish the US dollar's dominant role in global trade. So, what does BRICS New Currency Reserve mean for you? The potential implications of a new BRICS currency reserve are far-reaching. If realized, it could offer consumers and investors an alternative store of value and provide businesses with more currency options for international transactions. Central banks of BRICS nations may also benefit from reduced exposure to US monetary policy and increased autonomy by holding a gold-backed currency as part of their reserves. For consumers and investors, a gold-backed BRICS currency could present a viable alternative to traditional currencies, especially during times of economic uncertainty. Gold has historically been considered a safe haven asset, and a BRICS gold-backed currency might appeal to those seeking to diversify their investment portfolios and hedge against financial risks. Businesses engaged in international trade could also benefit from a new BRICS currency reserve. With multiple currency options, businesses could reduce their reliance on the US dollar and mitigate the impact of currency fluctuations. This could offer greater stability in cross-border transactions and provide a more balanced approach to managing currency risks. Furthermore, the introduction of a BRICS currency reserve could have geopolitical implications, potentially strengthening economic ties between the member nations and enhancing their collective influence on the world stage. A unified gold-backed currency might serve as a symbol of economic cooperation and shared aspirations for a multipolar world order, thereby increasing the geopolitical weight of the BRICS bloc on the global stage. However, it is essential to remember that the immediate implementation of a gold-backed currency is not on the horizon. The global financial system is intricate and would require careful planning, coordination, and collaboration among BRICS nations and other major players in the international arena. While the global dominance of the US dollar faces challenges from multiple directions, the immediate introduction of a new BRICS currency remains uncertain. Nonetheless, the rise of BRICS as a formidable economic bloc and the growing interest from numerous countries to join the group indicate a shifting economic landscape, setting the stage for potential changes in the world's financial order. For consumers, investors, businesses, and central banks, the emergence of a gold-backed BRICS currency reserve could present new opportunities and a paradigm shift in the global financial system. As the world continues to evolve, it will be crucial to closely monitor BRICS developments and the potential implications for the broader global economy. And that wraps up our video on the potential challenges to the US dollar's global dominance and the truth about the BRICS gold-backed currency proposal. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.